Sam still has the shield that Steve gave to him at the end of Endgame.
How does it feel? Like it's someone else's. It isn't.
He's reminiscing about Steve reassuring Sam that the shield now belongs to him. The intro title is clean and simple, and less than 2 minutes in, we're into the action.
Sam, Torres here. Sending intel to your HUD right now.
Lieutenant Torres is introduced into the MCU, who in the comics takes on the mantle of the Falcon after Sam becomes Captain America. Peekaboo! Batroc is back. We last saw him in Captain America, the Winter Soldier. He of course is played by George St. Pierre, the MMA legend.
Red Wing, engage!
Red Wing, everyone's favorite adorable gadget. And our first action scene. These hits are visceral, and you can really feel the impact. He definitely killed that guy, right? Using your wings as a shield is always dope. That looked like they hurt. Damn, MMA skills are coming into effect. A mid-air chase on gliders? I didn't know I needed that until now. This scene is so well directed. Everything feels fast-paced and dangerous, like it probably would be. Sam and Red Wing are literally killing people. Okay, Disney. Sam just whoop-de-wopped them like it's nobody's business. Mission 1, a success. One great thing about these shows is that it lets you dive deeper into the everyday lives of these Avengers.
See these guys, these are the guys you gotta worry about. I've been stumbling onto their manifestos on message boards. They call themselves the Flag Smashers.
The Flag Smashers are introduced.
They want a world that's unified without borders. So you can see why a lot of people are into that.
And honestly, their motive does sound like something that would happen in real life. The same exhibit we saw in Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Damn, what an entrance, Bucky. The Winter Soldier theme still remains undefeated. Bucky's having nightmares of what he did when he was brainwashed.
James, I asked you a question. Are you still having nightmares?
No.
And lies to a therapist about it, because that's just who he is. He's making amends in the most Bucky way possible.
Of course, I completed rule number 3.
Always remember Rule 3.
I am no longer the Winter Soldier. I am James Bucky Barnes, and you're part of my efforts to make amends.
You should ask Grout. He would like to take you out on a date.
Yori, the #1 wingman.
Okay.
And it's a success.
He was working abroad, and he was killed. The police said, wrong place, wrong time, but I will never know what really happened to him.
Yori tells Bucky about his son's death, who we know Bucky is responsible for. We get to see more of Sam's life behind the scenes.
Wait, how old are you?
106.
He wasn't joking. Our first look at the Flag Smashers. Setting the tone early that these aren't any regular people.
I've always wondered, how do you guys make a living?
There's a tremendous amount of goodwill, and because of that, people are inclined to help, which...
Well, now we know how Avengers make money. It's always been a little bit questionable, because they aren't a government organization.
Join me in welcoming
Your new Captain America.
America appoints their own Captain America. We all hated this. But it's a win because it probably would happen in real life. Welcome to the MCU, John Walker.
Everybody in the world expects me to be something. And I don't want to fail them.
Honestly, it's hard to blame him for feeling overwhelmed. The whole world is counting on you to fill the void of Steve Rogers. There aren't many more stressful scenarios than that.
John, Captain America.
And that's why you failed John McClass.
Introducing Lamar Hoskins, aka Battlestar. The title sequence with the band playing in the background is fantastic.
Good morning, America.
Nailed it.
Government did a study of your body at MIT, and you tested off the charts in every measurable category: speed, endurance, intelligence.
We learned that John isn't a super soldier. He's just a unique specimen, I guess.
He's the kind of guy who could do that.
He gave me hope.
Bucky ain't happy that Sam gave up that shield.
Shouldn't have given up the shield. Good to see you too, Buck.
Reunited at last.
There are no wizards.
Doctor Strange
Is a sorcerer. A sorcerer is a wizard without a hat.
Yeah, that checks out. That arm is great for many things, including bracing a 200-foot fall apparently. Erin Kellerman is a fantastic actress and a welcome addition to the MCU. High-speed action once again. This show is on a roll with its action set pieces. Okay, I guess I like Walker for now.
John, we're at
Cap using a gun? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of badass. What a save!
That was a bad idea.
Our first sense of how this Cap differs from the previous. He's a little bit unhinged. Totally not ominous.
Sights now. Carly.
Carly Morgenthau, who in the comics is Carl Morgenthau.
My daddy told me it's Black Falcon.
Because I'm black and I'm the Falcon?
I mean, yes.
So are you like Black Kid?
Sam's got jokes. Eli Bradley is introduced in the MCU. He's also known as Patriot in the comics, who is a member of the Young Avengers. Look out for more of him in the future. And enter Isaiah Bradley.
You know what they did to me for being a hero? They put my ass in jail for 30 years.
An unbelievable performance by Carl Lumbly, stealing the show in just a few minutes of screen time.
Did I see your ID?
I don't have ID. Why?
I really love that Disney is willing to confront social issues here. It's always good to create a conversation about injustice and equality.
James, condition of your release session now. You too, Sam.
Our favorite quarreling partnership is heading into counseling. This is something I didn't know I needed to see.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you having a staring contest?
They're so childish. I love it.
Just blink. Sweet Jesus.
Also, Bucky won, right?
So maybe he was wrong about you, and if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me.
Bucky finally opening up. And Sebastian Stan delivering that line perfectly.
It wouldn't make sense for us to work with you.
A word of advice then. Stay the hell out of my way.
Another not so subtle hint at where this show will take Walker's character.
So you're just gonna go sit in a room with this guy?
Yes.
Okay then. we're gonna go see Zemo.
Hell yeah. That music is a perfect tone setter. This is gonna be Zemo's first appearance in 5 years, and it's absolutely glorious.
Do you know who I am?
Another indication about how this Cap is different from the previous. Steve would have never reacted that way.
Желание. Живой.
We get to see Bucky face to face with Zemo for the first time since Civil War. Zemo is easily one of my favorite MCU villains because he's pretty much just a normal dude who simply outsmarted the Avengers.
He's flying around left and right. Wouldn't be hard to slip down a hallway or two.
This breakout scene is awesome. Kind of too easy, but awesome nonetheless.
You're going back to prison.
If I may.
No!
Well, they agreed on something at least.
Move is Grand Theft Auto.
These are mine. Collected by family over the generations. I spent years hunting people Hydra recruited to recreate the serum.
A little bit of Zemo backstory. And that comic accurate mask is something I've been dying to see on screen.
So all this time you've been rich?
I'm a baron, Sam. My family was royalty until your friends destroyed my country. Zdravo ti jest.
So Zemo is a millionaire, has a butler, and a private plane? What a baller. And that coat, my goodness.
Who is Nakajima?
You touch that again, I'll kill you.
And I believe him. Madripoor is introduced, and it looks stunning. The aesthetic of Madripoor is something I don't think we've really seen in the MCU, maybe outside of Wakanda. Look at the face of panic. That would be all of us. The fight scenes in this series so far are brutal, and a nice change of pace for the MCU. Not now, Sarah.
I'll let you slide at the bank.
Yeah, the bank, yeah. Laundered so much money. They'll come around.
Cool, Sam.
Kill them!
Damn, looks like the guys have a guardian angel. Can we appreciate the beauty of this set? The set designer really deserves a raise. Also, I'm really not sure how they didn't get shot. At least Serpentine, guys.
Well, this is too perfect. Drop it, Zemo.
Sharon's back, and is as badass as ever. Zemo dancing in the club is not something I thought I needed to see, but I can't stop looking away now that I have. Thank God Marvel posted a 1-hour loop. Sharon just choked out, stabbed, shot, and probably gave brain damage to these people. Yeah, she's changed a bit, hasn't she? No! Zemo's a bad guy, remember? A pretty cool one. The mask is on! Wait, is it? It is! The Dora Milaje here. Wakanda is always a win. Zemo straight styling right now. With the robe and his hair is on point.
After condemning this latest action by the radical group known as the Flag Smashers, the GRC formally began drafting legislation known as the Patch Act, which would seek to restore traditional border regulations and fast-track the return to normalcy.
Would you look at that? Killing innocent people is not the way to get what you want.
You know what happens when people say they're going to help out? Nothing.
I like this scene because you can see the motives behind the people who decide to join the Flag Smashers cause. Yeah, this is super creepy, Zemo. But I guess it worked.
5 years, people have been welcomed into countries that have kept them out using barbed wire.
Another bit of insight on the political and humanitarian issues the Snap has created.
Take it easy. Don't engage him. He's just going to extort you and do that stupid head tilt thing.
Read him like a book.
Aggressive. But I get it.
Zemo self-aware.
It doesn't have to be a war, Carly.
Sam taking the high road, trying to talk his way out of conflict.
This is all really easy for you, isn't it? All that serum running through your veins.
A little foreshadowing, huh? Never leave Zemo unattended, guys.
Is this what I think it is?
Right on brand for Zemo, to destroy the serum, as that's exactly what he's against. He doesn't believe that superpowered individuals should be allowed to exist. Unfortunately though, he missed one. And it's also right on brand for Walker to pocket it.
Now ordering you to turn him over.
Hey, slow your roll. Man, let's be clear. Shield or no shield, the only thing you're running in here is your mouth.
Damn, Sam is quick with it. Badass.
The Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here.
The Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje find themselves to be.
Badass times 2.
Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Dude should have known better. Like I said before, never leave Zemo unattended.
You're right, man. They weren't even super soldiers.
Some more foreshadowing. John cannot accept the fact that he isn't the strongest person in the room. Looks like he decided to take it. Way to make an entrance, Sam.
Stay there.
I don't think he was going anywhere, man. You kicked him through a wall. Lamar to the rescue! Never mind.
Hey, Lamar.
You can really see the panic from Walker in this scene. Wyatt Russell does a fantastic job setting up the shift from panic to rage.
It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
One of the craziest scenes in Marvel history, hands down. Seeing everyone's reaction really sells how insane this is. And the final shot. This will go down as one of my favorites, and I know a lot of yours. Disney really went there. I love the added detail of how this is the only episode so far that doesn't have any end credits music. It just lets the viewers sit in shock.
Not last night!
You're right, man. This suit comes with expectations, bro.
You can really see how much Lamar had an impact on Walker's life. He was more than just a friend. He was family. I love how they keep showing the bloody shield. What was once a symbol of hope is now just a bloody weapon. This fight scene is awesome because it shows how powerful a rage-induced super-powered John Walker is. He's taking on and beating 2 Avengers. Bucky to the rescue. And teamwork pays off. At this moment, you can see that Sam knows that he has to take the shield for himself.
Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
Keep 'em.
Like I said before, Torres becomes the Falcon in the comics. So this is definitely foreshadowing that coming to the MCU at some point.
That you are no longer to act in any capacity as a representative of the United States government or its military.
Remember that what John did was recorded by dozens of people. There's no getting out of this one.
You will be given an other than honorable discharge.
And he rightfully gets discharged.
I only ever did what you asked of me, what you told me to be and trained me to do, and I did it.
This scene really packs a punch, because John feels like he did what he was just trained to do. He doesn't understand why he's being blamed and punished for following orders.
You built me.
And this line is the cherry on top. They are the ones who trained him, and they're the ones who gave him the responsibility of being Captain America.
Well, these boots are not made for walking.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus? In the MCU?
I mean, you would have been doing him a favor if you'd taken out the whole lot.
She steals the show with this scene. She exudes intelligence while also obviously being up to something. If you're into the comics, you would probably know that this is quite clearly setting up the Thunderbolts.
They literally programmed you to kill. James, do what needs to be done.
Now we know what Zemo thinks will stop the Flag Smashers. Keep that in mind for later. This shot is so simple, yet so satisfying. Easily one of my favorites in the series.
I don't get it, okay? What went wrong?
I used to be like you. Until I opened my eyes.
The only person on the planet who might know what Sam is going through is Isaiah.
Been the next.
The next? What? Huh? Blonde hair, blue eyes, stars and stripes.
Being Captain America is a huge task in its own right. But being a black Captain America is another beast. Because unfortunately, there's a portion of the population who are just not ready to see that.
You think things are different? You think times are different? You think I wouldn't be dead in a day if you brought me out?
A heartbreaking scene, performed masterfully by Lumbly.
Just dropping this off.
Bucky, what might that be?
I'm Bucky.
Sam?
Casually hitting on Sam's sister. Nice, a Bucky and Sam bonding montage.
The people in this town are the most welcoming people in the world. They don't care if you wear small t-shirts.
That shirt is awfully tight. If you had the most famous weapon in the world, on your living room floor, you would probably play with it too. More training.
Bonjour. Qu'est-ce que tu voulais?
More Batroc. Always a win. Red lights are never good. Show us the suit, damn it. Here's our first post-credit scene. John making a shield out of materials you can buy at Home Depot. This isn't gonna turn out well, is it? What an entrance, and what a suit. It's comics accurate and everything.
I'm sorry, wait, who are you? Captain America.
The transition from Falcon to Captain America is complete.
I wonder how much I can get for your new bird costume.
Maybe a baguette, a few french fries?
New costumes, same Sam. I'm loving the score during this scene.
You think your cause justifies all this death, but in the end the nightmares won't go away.
You're gonna remember all the ones you killed.
Bucky giving advice to Carly is great because he is genuinely understanding of the pain it's gonna cause her later on if she continues killing people.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Sharon doesn't give a F anymore. I love how real the fight scenes with Batroc feel. No need for a stunt person because GSP is, well, you know, GSP. Man, he's really utilizing all of his gadgets to an expert level.
We need a diversion. Give him someone to rescue. What do you mean? Light it up.
Smart decision by Carly to give Bucky a choice between fighting them or saving civilians.
Let's finish this.
John has arrived and he's ready to kick some ass. Bucky putting his arm to work. Good job, Wakandans. Superhero landing.
A little birdie told me you know how to fly a helicopter.
Good one, Sam. You know because he's the Falcon. Anyone else find Cap flying around just so satisfying to watch? Walker decides to save the civilians instead of fighting Carly. You have to remember, this guy was trained in the armed forces. He was trained to save people before all else. Walker is an anti-hero. Everything he does is for the greater good. He just has, you know, massive anger issues. Although Walker gets overwhelmed by Flag Smashers, Captain freaking America is here to save the day.
That's the Black Falcon there.
It all comes back full circle.
Come back and work for me again. All of you. We can make a difference together.
You just want me because you need your muscle back. Without our super soldiers, how much power does a power broker really have?
And finally, confirmation that Sharon is the power broker. Totally something we didn't see coming.
Okay?
I don't do blackmail.
Sharon is ruthless, and I'm here for it.
Carly, don't!
Finally, we get the Carly and Sam fight we've been waiting for. But not really, because Sam doesn't actually want to fight her. He still sees hope in her. Bye-bye, Flag Smashers.
Lincoln? Really? Great man. Great quote. Not when you say it.
So are we cool now? Sharon saves Sam. It's not the ending that Sam wanted, because he really felt he can help Carly change. What a great shot.
Peacekeeping troops carrying weapons are forcing millions of people into settlements around the world, right? What do you think those people are going to call you?
Being a hero is more than just being able to fight. Sam is the beacon of hope that people need. And his words right now speak louder than his actions.
Feel it. The stares, the judgment. And there's nothing I can do to change it. Yet I'm still here. No super serum, no blonde hair or blue eyes.
This speech really hits hard. Well done, writing team. I love seeing the reactions intercut within the speech.
Sorry, I was texting, and so all I heard was the black guy in Stars and Stripes.
Bucky being Bucky. Seriously, so satisfying. Like Zemo said, he wouldn't leave his work unfinished. He killed the Flag Smashers because they're superpowered beings. And he doesn't believe that they have a place on this planet. Comics accurate costume.
We're gonna need a U.S. agent.
And name. Welcome to the MCU, the U.S. agent. Bucky finally getting closure.
He was murdered.
What?
By the Winter Soldier.
We saw earlier that he couldn't get through telling Yori that he killed his son. But now, he finally can.
And that was me.
A heart-wrenching delivery by Sebastian Stan. He did it. He crossed off all the names from his book. Sam made sure that the government didn't erase Isaiah from the history books. Bucky was invited to the cookout.
And we'd like to offer you a full pardon. There may be an opening in your old division.
This post-credit scene shows that Carter is being pardoned and welcomed back.
Start lining up our buyers. Super soldiers might be off the menu, but we're about to have full access to government secrets, prototype weapons.
But if we've learned anything about Sharon in this series, it's that she's always up to something. And the final title, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, making it clear that the mantle has been passed from Steve to Sam.